are you? I'm doing fine.
Great, thank you. Well, we're going to start. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
My name is Adrian Garcia, and I am a young community leader. I am a grassroots organizer. I am the youngest candidate in this race, and I currently work as a family law case manager. I'm running in House District 148 because I believe I'm the everyday Houstonian and the everyday ordinary family that we have in the district. I am a proud product of immigrant parents. Some of my family members are still immigrants in the district. I grew up by being raised by a single mother, and I was an only child up until I was 13 years old. My siblings are in middle school today, so I am kind of their big brother, and so that's who I am. I've been involved in democratic politics for a while, and involved in the community.
Well, we'll dive right into the first question. In what ways have you shown support and been involved in the fight for expanded reproductive healthcare access here in Texas? And how have these issues impacted you personally? And what experiences have shaped your perspective that you will carry in your leadership?
Sure. So the best way I've been involved is by being a friend and being an ally. I went to a very conservative school in College Station, Texas, and I was a Democrat, so it's something that wasn't very much heard of, even in today's day. As a Democrat, I remember being involved with Planned Parenthood organizing campus rallies, and it was at the time in 2013 when Senator Wendy Davis had her famous filibuster. And we organized, we drove up to Austin, we stood under the rotunda, and we joined Senator Davis in her fight against the trap laws that were being proposed back in 2013. I've done some work in the Texas legislature. I've interned with the office of Senator Garcia, now our Congresswoman, and then also with Senator Davis. As far as how it's impacted me, it's being hard to say as a male, you know, as a young male, but it's impacted my family. It's impacted my mother. Today, I'm able to carry my siblings on my health insurance, but my mother is still without health insurance. So many of the services that Planned Parenthood provides are still available to my mother. My sister was diagnosed with leukemia when when I was in high school. And so I had to move in with some of my teachers and some of my coaches. And with a history of cancer in my family, my mother has turned to Planned Parenthood for screenings and PAP services and things like that. And working in the family law field, I see clients every day from various backgrounds, most of which are from low-income communities like mine. And they too face a lot of the struggles in access and family planning, and that's how it's impacting me most directly.
Thank you so much for sharing that experience. Planned Parenthood provides many different services to all different types of community, uninsured, underinsured, undocumented. No matter your sexual identity, your gender identity, your sexual orientation, your immigration status, Planned Parenthood is there to provide care no matter what. And we're so thankful for our local affiliate, Planned Parenthood Gulf Coast, who's been in the community and in Texas with our other affiliates for more than 80 years. Next question. Recently, the Trump administration forced Planned Parenthood to withdraw from the Title X program. It was a federally funded program, and conservative states like Texas have been pursuing restrictive policies like this for years already that have been in place. Policies like these only restrict access for people with lower incomes and those who are uninsured, and Title X also allowed Planned Parenthood and other providers to provide care to undocumented communities as well. So there's a few funding sources that are provided for that. What strategies would you do to undertake or to stop and dissuade your anti-choice colleagues from continuing to pursue these attacks on patients who need this care?
See, well, the truth is that these attacks aren't dealing with, they're not medical related at all, and they're simply there to further grow the burden that women already face, that undocumented communities face, like people like my family, my mother, my sister, and a lot of the other members in our north side, our northwest continue to face. We saw it in 2011 when our state lost over 80 clinics affected by the shutdown, and we're down to 4. I mean, we are Harris County, we are the largest county in Texas, we are the 4th largest in America, and we're down to 4 clinics. It's affected minorities, it's affected low-income communities by having to drive out further distances to receive some of these contraceptives and receive some of this reproductive health care and screenings. the Hyde Amendment already, prevents that some of the tax dollars go directly into abortion funding. And now the Trump administration wants to take it even a step farther by even just disclosing information to patients and to families and to that abortion is an option. So working with other legislatures to make sure that this hateful and anti-choice rhetoric is simply there to put another trap, another burden on families and on women, and continue the conversation to allow access to healthcare for women and children.
Thank you. How are we doing on time? Minute and a half. Emma, is there anything you'd like to expand on?
I think
Well, thank you so much for being with us. Is there anything you'd like to say in closing? We have about 1 minute left.
I'd like to just thank Planned Parenthood for the work they provide, for the services they provide, because it helps people, it helps our communities, it helps our families, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Adrian.